This is Shane from Grow Up here again. It's Sunday the 19th of October, and it's been a long time since I posted again, but this is an update from my July post or June post. Anyway, sky is grey. That's one of my aerials for electroculture, which goes into the plum. It's done a good job on this plum tree this year. Grapes have done fine. As you can see, it is autumn, and there's abundance of grapes. They're small ones. This vine's only about 3 years old, so it's doing remarkably well. My tank. We'll go into the orchard, small orchard part of the garden first. That's my greenhouse. As you can see, I've still got cherry tomatoes growing inside there, and aubergines down here, but they haven't really taken off, guys. And I say they haven't taken off because it's been really a hot year. So the fruit have almost come to a head now. Pears are all finished, except for main pear tree, this one here. There's a few there. They got bitten to heck. But I have got some 495 grams was my heaviest pear, and it was a good pear. There's one in my pocket over here. That's about, you can see. And I've got grapes obviously, which I'm eating along the way. One of my apple trees. Another pear tree there, apple. And these are plums. That's a plum, yellow plum, which is all finished. This is my earlier plum. And then my apples again. As we swing around the corner, I did plant some leeks and beetroot here, but that's all that's come out of it. But they were late plants, so I kind of like expected it. This was planted, but nothing has come up. Those are just strawberries to plant in next year again. Strawberries, some leftover shard, potato beds still. That was a second batch of potatoes which I planted. And you can see that some of them are coming through. Again, Japanese onions, which I'll only be reaping next year. Cherry tomatoes. This bush here fell down many times during the hurricane, during the strong winds we've had earlier this year. That's why, the roots were ripped out the ground, and then I put it around a frame. I did have it around a frame, but the frame carried it over too. Those are figs cuttings. Again, some more normal tomatoes. This also hit the ground a few times. More cuttings, pear tree, apricot, and apple. Okay, my asparagus garden is closing down for the winter too. And these are the tomatoes, guys. Beefsteaks, and I've got some other varieties. I'm not too sure. Some cherries there, but have a look at some of these. They have produced amazing. My heaviest beefsteak being 624 grams. Here's some more big ones to go. As you can see, this one here, that's my hand on it. So it's a lump, but not as big as my biggest one picked so far to date. Some more biggies. Again, some big ones. That's just the size. So look at my thumb compared to it. It's huge. Okay. But like I say, not as big as my 624 gram one. Carrots are still growing. I've got loads left. Plenty left. The strawberries, like I say, I'm knocking the strawberry bed back a bit in line with that. The cherry tree, which is losing leaves now, that will spring up next year. And then I'm going to build a big greenhouse here, guys. Only a 4.5 meter by 4 meter greenhouse here. That's a tank for it. Take water off the roof. I need more than I'm getting at the moment. More water, that is. And this is the rock dust I'm putting on the garden, guys. You can pause it, check their contact details, and get some yourself. Basil. I had some of that sort of wild rape, and that's a celery, not celery. It's flatleaf parsley, or the other one. I forget the name of it. But anyway, so sweet chestnuts. I asked you that in the previous video, what you think that was. That was a walnut tree. Pomegranate again, which is also going yellow, losing its leaves. And these are leeks which will be collected probably later on this year. Who knows if they last the winter. My herbal garden's coming along. As you can see, the parsley, oregano, lemon, verbena, thyme, primrose. I've got more strawberries in the bag there. Comfrey over here. So this is comfrey. Yeah. A couple of potatoes in there, which is not really herbs, but they will go once I start eating. Some more tomatoes that grew wild, I let them grow. Some more aubergines, which I planted. I've only got 2 aubergines off them this year, so not great. The spearmint is closed down for the season. I must get all those seeds and put them inside the bowl so that they only produce inside the bowl. And these grapes here, the Sweet Jubilee, are also closing down for the season. My beans, run of beans, this is from a vine that continues to grow every year. It comes up, it dies down and comes up every year, and I'm quite happy I get enough beans off that to last my summer through and winter through, so it's enough for me, eh? Sage, again, tomatoes, my marrows, they don't know whether to die or come alive again. You can see these guys sprouting again because the temperatures have dropped enough for it to grow again, want to grow again. Some more wild tomatoes I just let go. I mean, it's planted for free, they're growing for free. And more marrows over there, which you can see the new leaves. They're all coming up. So, and some fruit there. So they want to grow again, but I think that the winter is going to come in and smash them to pieces again. I'm not too sure if you can hear this because I don't have my microphones on. Left them behind. Butternut squash. This is what's left. They're also turning yellow. I've got one left, quite a big one. The others have all departed from this world already. And then basically all the other bushes are all the mulberry bush, blackberries. They're all going. This is the purple flower sage over here, lovely flowers, and my tayberry bushes at the back of that still clinging on. I think they'll be evergreen now. And this is it for now, guys. This is like I said, winter closing in on us, and despite that, blackberry is still wanting to produce fruit too. Very unusual for this time of year, because they normally just stop growing too. Their leaves might not die off, but they will stop growing. Anyway, that's it, the 19th of October, like I say. And I hope everything's alright with you guys around the UK, around the rest of the world, if anybody is viewing from afar. And this is Shane signing off again. Take care, guys. All the best. Bye bye.